everyone, my name is Sammy. I am with the whole shebang Pet Services. This is a new small business that I've started to do as a part-time / full-time job, so I can employ myself as a dog trainer, as something I very much love to do. And I am also the founder and executive director of a nonprofit called Texas Service Dogs. That we are volunteers there, so I do train service dogs as well. So if you're interested in looking up that stuff, go ahead and check out our Facebook pages, or the website for Texas Service Dogs is texasservicedogs.org. Very creative, huh? So yeah. We are going to do a little training video about how I am starting to work with Rina with her separation anxiety and stress in the kennels. So excuse the house or my training room right now. So we will be getting some vinyl floors in here and some decorations, but I just moved in here, so right now it's a little bare, so just excuse that. Yeah, so let's just get started. This is Rina. Hi, Rina. Say hello. So one of the things I like to do is make sure that the dogs are healthy before beginning training or having approval by the veterinarian. In this case, Rina is heartworm positive, but it is very necessary that she stays calm in the kennel to complete her treatment. So with the approval of the veterinarian, we are doing a board and train. But I do recommend having good, healthy, high quality kibble or some like healthy options to make sure that your dogs are getting the nutrition and the supplements that they need before beginning training. So make sure they're healthy otherwise as your first step. And also, if you are going to decide to do training, the first step would be to manage the issue. And in this case, management isn't an option because she is so stressed in the kennel. But we have chose the kennel as a management thing so that she doesn't tear up the carpet or anything like that when she is stressed. Another thing I like to do is give them an opportunity to use the restroom before training and give them some water so that they're ready to learn. They're in the best state of learning. Yeah, and we want to supply different styles of treats to keep things interesting because they can get bored with having the same texture and flavor and all that. So I do have different styles or flavors of treats. Zooks is a nice treat. They're small for training. I did get them after Christmas. They're obviously still good, but I got them after Christmas because there was a sale for them, but they're small size little treats. They can be a little pricey though, but very, I find a lot of dogs do like that. I also do have freeze-dried liver treats and things like that. It's a different texture. I got that from Christmas too, as you can see. This is not as high quality of a treat, so you don't want to like eat a ton of this stuff. But they are like little strips here, and you can slice them up into little training treat size. It's a more cost-effective thing if you're on a budget. It's not going to kill the dog if they have some of those. And I do have other flavors and things like that. I also use food rolls and slice up those, so it's a nice moist and meaty treat. But yeah, she's got a variety to choose from, and we'll just see which one works the best for her to keep her excited. And the key to this is to keep the level of stress down and make this a fun experience around the kennel so that she no longer is afraid of it, and more so thinks of it as a training experience and a place to relax. Yeah, you're not afraid of the kennel. But anyways, so I'm gonna open the kennel and toss some treats in there. And so yeah. So I'm gonna start tossing some treats into the kennel and make this kind of a fun little game. And you want to continue doing this afterwards so that she doesn't think always whenever she goes in the kennel she's going to be put away. This way it kind of is a gamble. It's a variable that she doesn't know if she's going to be in there for a long time, short time, and if you're leaving the room or not, all that kind of stuff. So you want to change up those things. I'm going to put this here to see if overweight and you're watching what they have like intake, you can use higher value treats for things that are scary, like a kennel that she's afraid of, but you want to cut their food a little bit so that you're not feeding them too much. But yes, use treats that are higher value versus their kibble. You can use kibble for things that aren't scary to them. We're trying to make this a positive experience and enjoyable. So the level of this reward needs to be higher than it is scary to make them not want to eat. And I'm going to throw a couple of treats back there. So if she goes back there, it's kind of like a jackpot. Already tossed some in the shallow area to get her to go in there. This isn't our first time doing this, so that's why you see such, progress here. And I'm not teaching the kennel command yet because I'm just trying to rid her of fear of it. And I'm not going to reward when she comes out because it's already self-rewarding. It's exciting for her, so when you see I shut the door, she's going to come out a little bit more excited. But I'm just going to kind of ignore that and only reward when she's in there. Good girl. And now that she's not rushing to get out, I'm going to give her some treats in her mouth as well as dropping some. Good girl. And I'm going to touch the door. And she saw it. And that was a little bit too scary. But we're going to keep doing that. Good girl. Good girl. And then when she sees it's not going anywhere, she won't walk back out. But if she continues to back out, then I'm going to decrease that intensity there a little bit. See, just touching it was enough, so I'll back off on that. Sometimes you have to make sure they're seeing this. Good girl. I want to shut the door now, since she's not rushing out. And then I'm going to walk to the back side and give her some treats there so she's not just anxiously waiting at the front of the door. Gonna do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little tail wags in there. That's good. Right here, Rina. Rina. Good girl. And I'm going to walk away for a second. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to walk to the side and give her a treat. And when I get my other little trainer helper thing, you'll see that I can walk away and still dispense a treat, which is a lot more helpful than having to walk up there. But now I'm going to walk out of the room, out of sight for a second, and then come back, because she was very good with that. Back here. I'm going to go get different kinds of treats to keep this exciting. I'm going to walk away for a second, then come back. It's all about that repetitions, making things unpredictable, and fun. Fun, yay! So exciting! Gonna drop a couple of them to kind of distract her for maybe a second when I walk away. Then I'm coming back. Good girl. And she's still eating, so it's a good sign. I haven't pushed her too far. Gonna walk away for a couple seconds now. But the key is to not let her get stressed out. You don't want her to get all upset because you don't want to reinforce her getting upset. So we're going to catch that before it happens. a little bit longer. And then I'm going to let her out. And I might switch some treats. And then repeat. Some good stuff in there. You don't want to force them in there, so she inched her way out, that's fine. I'm not going to let her succeed the second time, but I am acknowledging that's scary for her. So I'll let her back out in a second. I'm going to shut this, give her a treat, and then walk to the back side. Back to the front and let her out. And this is what we've been doing for a couple of days. And throughout the day in different rooms and all that. And I'm going to leave the room again for a second. As we proceed, you're going to see that I can leave for a longer time. And then I want to change going from like a minute to 10 minutes to 2 minutes and just change things up again. Good girl, Rina. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's it. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Yeah, good girl. Well, thanks so much for watching. My name is Sammy. I'm with the whole shebang again, and the dog you watched was Rina. She is looking for a foster that can house her while she goes through her heartworm treatment. So she's also looking for an adopter as well. She's such a sweetheart. If you have any questions, contact me or the individuals below. They're IG Rescue Houston. So there's Nita and Lisa. There's also Robin, but I will tag them below so you can go to their Facebook and message them if you're interested. All right, bye.